Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. Let's get started. All right, today we're gonna be flying from Dallas Fort Worth to Denver, Colorado. We're gonna be flying the Airbus 330, Airbus 330 this round. We haven't flown this one in a while. Let's we actually we have VATSIM enabled as well too. So as you can see here from the map, we got coverage here in Kansas City, so we'll probably be crossing a air traffic control around there. We'll probably pick them up around somewhere around that during our route. Um, let's see, folks, the weather. Let's look at our flight plan too before we get into our aircraft as well, real quick. Let's just jump right into what our flight plan is going to look like from Denver to I'm sorry, from Dallas Fort Worth to Denver. Folks, here it is. Here's our flight plan. Um, Out of Dallas Fort Worth, we're going to be coming out of airport 18 left. So let's take a look at that. 18 left out of Denver. So we're currently set at right here. Okay, as you can see. Okay, right there. We're going to be taxiing to runway 8 left. Most likely via, I think that's Gulf or taxi via Foxtrot. I'm sorry, probably just taxi via Foxtrot to 18 left. Therefore, our departure. Our winds are out of Dallas Fort Worth or out of, check our winds here. See what we have out of Dallas Fort Worth. 240, 5 knots, calm winds. Okay, so that's the plan so far. Let's look at the departure. Departure said we're gonna be departing via the Hudad Sid here, Hudad 2 departure. Okay, and here's our hey Demas, hey, welcome Demas. It's been a long time. Hello Demas, glad to have you. Thanks for joining, Demas. I hope all is going well. You see, we're flying a 330 today. You joining us today. It's going to be a quick, short flight, Demas. So glad to see you. Glad all is going well, and glad you joined us as well too. So got the beautiful Airbus 330 for our jar designer. We're going to be flying from Fort Worth to Denver. So it's going to be a good flight. Thanks for joining, Demas. All right, folks. There's our departure. There's our who that departure out of Dallas Fort Worth. We're going to be climbing to initial altitude of 10,000, and our cruise altitude today is going to be at 40,000. As far as I'm sorry, initial is 5,000. Sorry, initial is 5,000, and cruise is at 40,000 feet. It's going to be our cruise altitude for this morning. All right, folks. And with that, let's look at the rest of our plan here. So from Hyundai, we're going to go direct to VOR Panhandle, then direct to Ziggy. From Ziggy, then we're going to start our arrival into Denver via the Nixie 2 arrival. Okay, let's do an over map of the Nixie 2 arrival there. Let's just see here how that looks. Okay, so here's Denver. Here's our Nixie 2. And here we go. All right, so looking at this, see, here's my altitudes there. Okay, arriving, and we're gonna be landing on runway 16 right. Land on 16 right into Denver, crossing cliff at 11,000 feet. That is our descend there into Denver, folks. Okay. All right, let's get back to our airport. Let's get things started up here. Let's get rolling, folks. I'm ready to get this thing in the air here. Ready to get up in the air. Okay, so we're back at our airport here, folks. All right, so let's take a look. Here's the pay we're here for Dallas Fort Worth here. It's great scenery here for this airport. I definitely say it's worth the price. Jump on it. It's not bad neither. It's very affordable. So, but it brings you a lot of good stuff here with this airport. As you can see, good traffic and everything. For frame rate can beat you up a little bit. You got to do some tweaks here and there, but for the most part, mine came out well. Look at that, folks. That looks great. Look at that. Look at this airport here. Look at that. That's a good look there. traffic and everything. Okay, all right, and that's Dallas Fort Worth for you. All right, so let's get back down to business here. Let's get down to our aircraft. Let's see. Right now, I have the ground, all of my ground handling fully effective here. Oh, look at that! We got the Grand Hyatt right there at the airport. Let's take a peek inside the airport. See if we can get inside. Ah, like that's pretty cool. Actually, get inside as well too, and see if we can look around a little bit. Yep. Yeah, did okay with it. So. All right, folks, we are inside. Well, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and let's get in the aircraft. Now let's get things turned up here. Your passengers already starting to load. Come on board there. Let's turn on some instruments here. Let's turn on overhead instruments here. Let's get things going here. Available. Let's go ahead and turn on those external power there as far as to kick things off. And we should start seeing things turning up here as well. Yep, there we go. There we go. Good. That's what we want to see. All right, things start turning up on us here. Good. 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 Okay. Let's see here. Yep, all of our instruments started to turn up, that's what we're looking for. Okay, let's look at the lower panel here, and turn some things on here as well too. Turn on our floodlights, integrated lights as well too. We'll go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and turn on our frequency systems here as well too. Okay, this is good. This is what we want. I don't know. It looks a little different. I was wondering if there's been an upgrade or not. Looks different there. Where's our pilot? X-pilot. Okay, so it looks like we're connected well. Okay, let's go ahead and go Squawk Mode Charlie too. Let's go ahead and get that going here. Just to get it going here. Might as well just turn everything on. Why not? All right, let's go ahead and turn that on too. So we should be spark. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mode Charlie now. So we'll leave that as is. Pull that off to the side there. Okay, sounds good. Looks like we got connection good on that. And for the remainder here, as far as instruments, that's it. That's all we need to do. Right now we're at 122.8 standard for now. Our load out screen. Let's see. Let's look at our loadout. Let's get our loadout started here. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at a couple things here on the side here. Our graph from SimBrief, so I can see what our loadout's gonna be for this flight. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Okay, and our loadout's gonna be, I think is it kilograms? Is it kilograms or pounds? Yeah, it's kilograms. Okay, so let me make some adjustments here on my outcome here. Edit my flight. I want kilograms, not pounds. I'll go with that and execute. Bring that up here for us so we can see what our real numbers is going to be for this. Don't want to put wrong stuff in there for our flight. And here we go. All right, so now we're looking at kilograms and not pounds. All right, zoom this in a little bit here, and let's scroll down, and here we go. 303 passengers, load of 31,000 kilograms. As far as payload, fuel 15,000 kilograms as far as the fuel. Let's put it in now. Let's go ahead and get our fuel going now.
American 1415, it's clear runway 18 left, taxi to Delta 12, using follow key.
That's great. There we go. There's a load for 15,000 kilograms of fuel loading. Our payload is 31,000. Okay, so that was quick. Payload right now is showing 34. Let's come down on it. we'll start subtracting from cargo area in here to bring that number down to, we want to bring this number down that we're looking at as far as payload down to around 31. Just want to keep it close to what the parameters show. So, bring down 31. Let's see. There we go. I think that's about good, folks. So we're good with this this loadout here for the flight. Fully fueled, cargo's in, we're set. All right. Flight plan. Let's do our flight plan, folks. All right. Initially here, so what we did, for those who are not familiar, I'll go ahead and show this as well too, as to how to set up your flight plan. Okay. Very easy, folks. Sim brief. Go to sim brief. Do your plan. Sim brief. Go down to jar design if you have the jar design software here for this aircraft. Go to jar design here. As you see where I highlighted, download it. It'd be shown as the KDFW, KDEN, both the airports there by text, right? You can download that, pull that over into your folder, your flight plan folder, into your aircraft folder, and it's gonna populate here when we do this here. Make it nice and easy, folks. Okay. All right. Philippine National Prankster Association. Why haven't you switched to MSFS 2020 yet? What's that? What's this? MS? Tell me what MS Microsoft define that to us. Define to us what the MSMF Microsoft FS 2020. Not sure. Define that to me real quick. We are, for those who just joined, that's not aware. Right now we are on the XPlane 11 platform. Okay. We're not using the Microsoft platform here. Just so those aware as well too. You know, it's all about the preference. If that's what you referenced in there as far as Microsoft versus XPlane. No, we're selling with XPlane here. It's per preference here. I think, you know, for there's pluses and minuses on both sides of the house, right? And I can honestly say I've had XPlane for forever, and this is what I like. But hey, the Microsoft is nice too, but I just haven't decided yet in regards to that. Folks, put DFW KDEN for our airports here. We'll place this right here, folks, and there it is. So when we pull that file over, it's all mapped into your aircraft plan. Insert that, and there you have it. Your plan now is uploaded to your FMC. Just as easy as that. Just as easy as that. All right. So let's align. Let's align the IRSs here as well too. Let's go up top and see whether or not we have that already triggered here. Let's get that going there. It's up top. There we go. Get that going there. Perfect. These other instruments turned on here as well too. Let's go ahead and turn on the APU. Get that going here. Okay. Those other things turned on while we're doing this. Okay, let's get back down to our FMC. Okay, okay, Prankster says, why do you choose to stick with XPlane 11? What do you like about it more than other? Well, good question. Good question. Only because this is what I started off with. You see what I'm saying? And I did do a rating, and this was years ago, probably about 4 years ago. I did a rating amongst both systems, and I was really struggling to figure out which to choose from. You know, it was really tough when I started looking at the textures, as far as file textures and all that. I don't know. I just felt that XPlane was giving me a better visual as far as the scenery, things that sort too. Can't knock Microsoft. Microsoft has good too, but I don't know. It just seemed like XPlane just fit the picture much better for me, and that's what I've been with. I would like to actually try Microsoft one day. I'm not gonna knock it, so I will most likely try that someday here for sure. Yep. All right, this is for the initial, folks. That's our flight altitude. It's gonna be 40,000 feet as far as flight altitude there. The temperatures now. Let's go back and see what the. Let's see what our temperature is. 27 degrees here. So let's put 27 here, and let's load that there. So that's all set. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, prankster. Hey, I appreciate your questions there. It's good questions though. Yeah. Good. Yep. No, so see, prankster says, have you ever flown to the Philippines? No, but I would definitely love to. I tell you, if you're there now, as I see, I could probably tell you there, based on your entitlement there. I tell you, that's a beautiful place, folks. I've heard nothing but beautiful things about the Philippines, so I'm a little jealous. Prankster, I'm a little jealous. I tell you, it's a beautiful place there for sure. I haven't, but I would love to go for sure. Yeah. Folks, our plan is in there. Check it out. Our plan is in there. Just as easy peasy as that, right? Let's tighten it up a little bit here. Let's look at our departures and stuff. Oh, okay. I think he was also asking me, Prankster, if I ever flown into the Philippines for XPlane. Actually, I did fly into Manila one time. In the what you call it, the scenery is really great for the islands as well too. That's something I'm gonna put back down on my plans to do again. I'm glad that's as a reminder. I will say that's a nice place to fly on the sim here. Yes, I box. Yeah, I am a little fan of boxing. I do it. I do some boxing too myself personally as far as sport. So, yeah, a good question there as well. You probably heard of many. Of course, Pacquiao's the best, man. Pacquiao's the best. Come on, that's Pacquiao's the best, man. That's the guy. You know, much respect for that guy. I love Pacquiao. You know, and then no one ever say anything bad about that guy. That's. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pacquiao, yeah, of course, man. That's whoo, whoo. Every fight he goes in, I tell you, man, I always root for him. I don't care who it is. I always root for Pacquiao. Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? For those who know, that's the truth there, folks. We're putting in our SID in our for our departure from Dallas Fort Worth. As you see, it's gonna be HUD's departure. No transition neither coming out of HUD's. All right, we're gonna put that in there and put insert. There we go, folks. Look at that. That matches up right there as far as our departure. SID out of Dallas Fort Worth. We chose 18 left for our departure. What you got there, prankster? So yeah, he has an upcoming fight. Who do you think will win? Pacquiao, of course. I don't care who it is. I put my money on Pacquiao. Spence is gone. All right, Pacquiao all the way. I don't care who it is, folks. I'm loyal to Pacquiao, man. You know, that's I got loyalty to that guy, man. I love this guy. He's a great fighter, man. So always choose Pacquiao, man. Always. Yeah, that's a good combo there for sure. Going into Denver, folks. We're gonna be going into 16 right, 16 right into Denver. Okay, and our star into Denver is gonna be Nix two, right there. And it's gonna be transitioning into from Ziggy transition. Where's Ziggy transition? There it is, right there. Insert. Everything's captured from here, folks, that I'm just looking at. So I'm looking straight off of here, off the top of our plan here, for nav charts here, for our rivals, as you saw, from Ziggy into Nixie, 16 right into Denver. That's all. I'm grabbing my data here and just clean it up into our FMC, simple as that. And walk through it, and got some discontinuity there, clear that out a little bit. Okay, clear the discontinuity. Then hey, by the way, hey prankster, hey, since you got me started on the boxing Pacquiao, I tell you, man, this is I give you attention on that one. Hey, when's that fight gonna be? I gotta write it down. I've been so busy traveling and stuff and all that. I knew he had a fight coming up, but I don't know what the date is. When is that? Is that gonna be very, very soon or what? I don't want to miss that. I know I'm doing my advertisement here, folks, but it's all good, man. I can't knock the Pacquiao fight. He said I'm actually. Oh, what? Uh, oh man, yo, that's cool. Celebrity status, yo, that's what's up, man. Hey, you're a dangerous guy too. I'm sure. If that's the case, I got association there. That's family, man. That's cool. That's amazing to know that, man. Yeah, so go back and tell your folks, hey, I met the Clintons online, and I subscribed to them too. And this it got a good flight simulation. Check them out. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. That's good to know that, man. Wow, small world, huh? Our flight plan, folks, looks good. It looks good. We're gonna walk through it. We put this on plan here, right here, and walk through our plan and just see, make sure we handle this continuity and just step through it. See. Um. Oh man, boxing's cool. Boxing's a sport, man. I mean, it is a sport, right? But it's definitively too. You can protect yourself, man. You know, you protect yourself. It's if you ever need it, it's you know, you can pull it out your back pocket and use it, right? That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, brother, for sure. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, that is cool. I respect that. That's good stuff. Cruise altitude, folks, gonna be 40,000. Let's set that here. Let's go to 40,000 on our cruise altitude, and our altimeter. What's our altimeter is gonna be? Let's see. What's our altimeter is gonna be? It is. What is our altimeter, folks? 3010. 3010. There's our altimeter. We're good there. What do you say? They say I don't need to anymore. Oh man. Oh man. You know, I'm all about the self-protection always, you know, so you always gotta take care of yourself, man. And amongst others too, you know, I'm into fitness, I'm into boxing, I'm into everything, you know what I'm saying, just for conditioning and stuff. You know, I'm not a young guy anymore, but you know, I stay on top of my game for sure. I tell you, I definitely stay on top of my game. Always. All right, folks, we're about started. I think we're good to go. Do we miss anything? I think we're all set. We're fueled up. We got our flight plan. We got our full flight plan. We're already online with XPilot. Um, we altimeter set. Cruise altitude set. Let's go up top and let's look at our instruments one more time. Okay, our APU's on. Let's turn on our probe heats there. Hey prankster, man, I'm glad to have you. Wow, man, I hope you stick around. Seriously. We talk more about some Pacquiao too. You know what I mean? You see, what do you say, prankster? You said I'm concerned mostly because of the expectations people will have given a family background. No worries. Everyone has their opinions. Don't knock that. I mean, it is what it is. It's something that you gotta say. Hey, you know, it goes to the punches. You know, you gotta brush all that stuff off. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be opinions about stuff. So you gotta let that blow off. Seriously. We can hear that background speaking. I think she's talking to the cabin folks right now, huh? Okay, I can hear them talking back there, getting ready. I think we're. Yeah, I can hear them talking to the crew. I mean, talking to the passengers, getting them set. One more look up top. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect the externals. Let's step outside. step outside. Let's call for everything to disembark here. Let's have all of our stuff go away here. Ground stuff. Drive away. Let's allow everything to drive away for us. Man, so what do you say? You say, so what's up, prankster? What do you say? Anyway, you have a really cool rig out there. Are you talking about this aircraft? Yeah, I mean, you know, this aircraft's pretty cool, man. This is not bad. I don't fly this Airbus much, but it's a pretty cool flight. What you got there, Frank? You said I'm having trouble getting my head around the different approaches, VR, DME, NatRav, and ILS. Oh yeah, okay. So good point there. Let me get inside so it's a little more quiet here. All right, so you know we have some really good folks who are that's usually that's actually subscribed with us too. And we got a pilot too officially that's online with us at times as well, that's subscribed to us as well, and we get some really good advice from them in regards to that. So we always have, sometimes we have really good dialogue in regards to differences, right? I tell you, between the two primary ones that I do mostly, ILS VR, right? The RNAV approach and what have you, VR and all that. So when you look at your aircraft in particular, it, you know, like for instance, folks, we're just having this conversation because right now we're disembarking. Right now we're allowing it to things to draw down here, as you see, doors being closed and systems are going away. This is going away. We have a couple minutes here just to chat about this. But good point there. The difference between all of them is because of you know, the approach, the runway can accept certain airlines. Certain runways don't have ILS. You see what I'm saying? You got to approach via RNAV or VR, what have you. When I fly the smaller aircrafts and luxury Learjets and what have you, in certain small airports, sometimes the runways won't have the ILS. You see what I'm saying? The ILS, of course, with the bigger you know, airports and stuff that have that frequency connect with your aircraft to help glide you right in when you hit the glide slope and all that, and kind of like you're on a wire coming in for ILS. You know what I mean? But not all airports are equipped with that. Sometimes you got to go in via VR or RNAV, what have you. It's a lot behind it. I just had to read. But between the two, ILS and VOR, I use those frequently. These big airports are always most likely going to be ILS most of the time. The smaller ones. Hey, this guy's coming in from the southbound here. What's up with that? What's the, hold up? Let's look at the winds again. Why is this guy? What is our winds again, folks? Let's see what's going on here. This guy's coming from southbound here. All right, so look at this here. What is he doing here? It's calm winds right now, and I thought the calm winds was coming out of from taking off from north to south. This guy's going from south to north. We got calm winds, 320, right? Four knots, right? And this guy here, he just landed northbound. I don't think that's. I'm not gonna say nothing. We're just gonna taxi to our top of our runway and depart, because to my understanding that calm winds will be this airport as far as procedures out of north to south, not south to north. So we'll ignore that guy there. Not sure what he's doing. All right. So you're asking prankster, what should I use? How do I know which one to use? Good question too. So it also depends on your aircraft. You know what I'm saying? Like these aircrafts, these bigger model carrier flights here, like the Airbus 330s and what have you, and not the smaller ones, but the much more large jets, what have you. A lot of them have the equip for, you know, either or ILS or VOR. I'm sorry, ILS or RNAV. It doesn't matter. Most aircrafts do, but the most you're going to use most of the time is going to be ILS for normal airports. normal large airports. The small little tiny airports that you want to fly into that is not fully equipped with the ILS systems, what have you, they're gonna probably have RNAV approaches. You see what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about that more. I would like to actually do a session with the smaller airport that has a RNAV approach and not ILS. So we can just show the different things you have to do that you have to manually do. You see what I'm saying? Once you have those parameters set for your approach, so you can see how to manually approach on to RNAV approach into a runway. We'll do that. Let's plan that, and I'll like demonstrate that on one of our ones our flights coming up for sure. So we'll do that. We'll demonstrate that for sure. Folks, we're all set. Let's do pushing back. Let's call our guy pushing back. Prankster, that's some good stuff, Prankster. That's some good stuff that you got here. Let's plan for a flight here coming up, and let's do that. Let's do that for sure. Okay, let's make that happen here. Let's get our pushback going too, folks.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Where do we want to put this? Let's just put it right here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay. Yeah, how do you know if you can fly at 40,000 feet? Oh, okay. Good question. Okay. Let me show you that real quick here. Let me show you that. So how do you find the details as far as what you need to do as far as your flight altitude, your speeds, and everything, right? Now that let's look at that. Good question here. Number one, I say go get SimBrief. Look into SimBrief by Navgraph. Okay, Jim. Okay. Get SimBrief by Navgraph. It does everything for you. No research and have to do anything. Put your numbers in there. Put your aircraft in there. Put your destination to and from in there.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And it does everything for you. So as what we did here, imagine we have a new flight here with no parameters set. I'm gonna show you just how quick. It only takes a minute, right? So we're on SimBrief, just going on to the website, and hey, we want to go from here from Dallas Fort Worth to Denver. Okay, so this is how easy this is. This captures all your data right here on one shot here on the SimBrief. That's why I love SimBrief so much. Okay, United Airlines is what I want to put there. My flight number, I just made it up, 1979. That's how I want to be called. We're departing from Dallas Fort Worth, KDFW, and our arrival is going to be Denver. Okay, now it also tells you what your alternate is, KCOS, your alternate airport. That's it.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
That's it to start off with. Select your aircraft. That's the wonderful thing about this here tool. Airbus A330. Look what it does. It put everything here. It gave you a scheduled flight time. You got 2 hours for the flight time here, as you see. It tells us what what runway we need to plan for our departure. You got 18 left. That's recorded. We're arriving 16 right. Helpful. This is good stuff here. You see what I'm saying? This is good stuff here, Jim. This is really good stuff. And then on that, look what it gives you ultimately, your route. It gives us a route. And that's what we want to program into our FMC, into our aircraft. And we got our journey. We know everything we need. We have, now, how do you get your how do you know which cruise altitude is? We're going to go to that next step. Let me show you. All right. Generate plan there. Generate flight plan. Yes. And here's what it's going to do. Check it out. Check it out. Here it comes. There we go, folks. There it is. Flight level 400 is our cruise altitude that we planned for. Reserved airtime of 1 hour and 36. This takes into account of taxiing and all that, right? So ultimately about 2 hours, but 1 hour and 36 true airtime. Flight level 400. There you go. This right here, tool right here, Jim, this is all you need here. Capture down on everything you need for your flight. This is important data here that I always script out by hitting the print PDF, and I have a PDF format of my entire plan. For my entire plan, I have my printout. So anything I need to know about anything about the weather and all this, to try to do is this actually does a true live snapshot as of current conditions. You see what I'm saying? Winds and everything else too. So it's good capture down. You know what I mean? Usually third sheet down, here's where you'll see the weights as far as your fuel, your passengers, zero fuel weight, and all that. So good stuff. Good stuff. This is the stopping grounds right here to go to kick things off right there. So capture down on that one, and good questions. I love the questions, Prankster. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think okay. They want me to release the brakes, and let's see what happens when we release those brakes, fellas. We should start. That pushback should kick in gear here. Let's look down here and let's hit it. Let's brakes off. Oh,
Brake off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
like the gate's going back too. Pushback is starting. There we go. Gonna get these engines started up here shortly. Okay, and Jimmy says I tried that with the nav data, and Microsoft FS doesn't match with SimBrief. I don't know how to match their AirAC. Oh, that's another thing, the AirAC. We can. So while we're pushing back, let's talk about the AirAC. You see, I just bought the Professional Flight Planner X, and don't even know how to use it. Okay, so check it. So when you're setting up your flight, it's important that we're gonna go back to new here. Like we've got a fresh screen here. You see right here where it says AirAC cycle. Make sure you have the current cycle there. It's gonna have your current plans. All that stuff changes monthly. The AirAC. Right now, everyone should be exercising. Everyone should be exercising 2107 right now to be standard as of right now. Last month it was 2106. This AirAC gives you what the most current cycles are. Okay, it shows you the select AirACs are from. Let's see, what's today? What's today's date? Oh man, guess what? I need to update my AirAC because I'm already 3 days old. Ooh, this is a good thing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm current. Because mine doesn't expire until August.
KDFW traffic marking 2820 reporting 17 right on F tracks.
August 11th when mine expired. So my AirAC started. It's current July 15th and expires on August 11th. So I'm using the most current, right? Hit that, and all your plans and everything will be current as of today. You know, it won't be old AirAC. That's important there. That's important to download that, and SimBrief will pull all that data for you. We can walk through that in more detail too. Why does AirAC change so often? Because there's always a change when it comes to. It goes much more deeper through the layers as far as the changes there. To my understanding, that due to different measures as far as flight patterns, weather, things of that sort. I don't know, probably accumulation as far as traffic, things like that. They want to adjust traffic accordingly, and it's not always the same as it always is. Different waypoints change.
Operation complete.
Titles,
Go ahead
names
and set the
of
parking brake.
names of waypoints change. The airways change and all that. All that needs to be kept up, which also can adjust as far as how they want to regulate patterns into your airport. They want to change this approach to like this approach here. You know what I mean? So it's always a minute changes all the times. We'll put our brakes on, folks.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And let's do this. Let's go up to upper level here, and let's do this. Let's go ahead and do the fun stuff now. Let's go ahead and turn on engine 1, and we'll get start on engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Engine 1 starting up. There we go. You see it spooling up on us right there. Right? Let engine 1 turn up here. Yeah, those are good questions. The air rack is important. Make sure your air rack is updated, so you have the most current updated files and stuff when you pull into your flight, because we could
Tow is
be.
disconnected and bypass bin has been removed.
I'm gonna
Hand
use.
signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
We're gonna charge up number 2 here. Second one, just hit number 2. Second
Starting
engine comes
engine
up
2.
online. There you go. So here it is. You and I can be flying the same approach SID, same departure SID or same approach star, right? From our departing and arrival airports. We can be flying that same SID and a star, but they can be different. You know what I mean? If we're doing the different air racks, they can actually be different patterns. So that's the reason why, you know, you can be flying something much different than everyone else if you're flying older air racks, if you have an older air rack installed there. You said it looks like to me like you are experiencing some stutter. Yeah, you know. So let me show you this. So when the craziest thing is, I don't know, it's strange. Like when I go up and down like this, right? Example, right? I can't tell whether that's a stutter or not. But once I use the mouse, I think that's a stutter. You know, with the mouse, boom, that's a stutter. And I think that is what's giving that stutter there. I'm thinking that is. I don't know what that is. I know I got frame rate's not bad, so I know that's not an issue. It may be the mouse system. Not sure what's causing that, but right now it shouldn't be doing any. But I think when I touch the mouse, it does. So I'm gonna have to tweak that, just tweak it a little bit. That's all that is. So I'm just had to tweak that. Folks, we're good.
Flash traffic 73648 crossing 16 right and 16 left.
We're all set. Let's put on our taxi lights, folks. Runway lights. Yeah, I need to tweak that a little bit and try to fix that little stutter there. Got to work on that one there. Sharpen that up a little bit. Okay, let's turn our APU off, folks. We don't need our APU anymore. We're fully started here. We're good. Seatbelts are good. Are on. Beacon, of course, should have been already. So we have everything on. Taxi lights on as well too. Taxi set. Everything. Let's look outside again. One thing, folks. Let me share something to you here as well too. Let's get back down to our lower instruments here and look at something here. I want to share this here. It's important that you always set your performance here. Set that before you take off, after you get everything settled. We're gonna go flaps 2 for our departure, right? And you'll see how things start adjusting here and suited for your flaps. So this is automatic here. So everything is being set now. Flaps are going to be, I did put two, didn't I? Give me a recommendation as far as only going flap 1. That's fine. We'll go flap 1. Okay, that's fine. We'll settle that. Let's go flap 1. Set our flaps there.
Flaps 1.
So our performance is set there. We got our speeds, folks. Look at that. Speeds in our altitudes here. Everything looks good. No issues here with our plan. Our top of the descent is going to be right there past Ziggy. And back to the top there. Let's go ahead and close out our FMC there. Okay, let's folks, let's start a taxi. Let's release our brakes. Let's start a taxi. You said, do I also watch Mayweather fights? Man, yeah, Mayweather's a little cocky. That guy's, I don't know. He's okay. I mean, he's a great fighter. Can't knock that. But, you know, let's put our ground spoilers on too, folks. Let's set our ground spoilers here. Let's set those ground spoilers a little bit there. got a good touch on that. The angle approach on these ground shutters is you got to kind of really get it where it counts at. Let me see something. Let me scroll down here, twist into it from the angle here. This is sometimes just it gets set that. 1 second here. It'll probably be better for us once we taxi. It'll be functional for us, but all right, we'll get that going there. No worries. We'll set that ground spoiler there for our departure before we take off. Let's go ahead and contact ground and let them know that we're taxiing as well too. Get that rolling. Then I definitely want to talk about some Mayweather here. Let's do that. Let's get back to our airport here, and then we're gonna do that right there. Okay, let's make our announcement. Fort Worth ground. This is United 1979 taxiing runway 18 left via hotel. Yeah, we'll go straight down our taxiway now, folks, and from here straight down to 18 left. And let's release. I think we release our brakes yet. Let's go ahead and release those brakes, and we'll go ahead and get rolling here. Okay, there we go.
Line traffic 736 crossing 16716 and Mike, line traffic.
Just do a little bit of fuel here. Okay. All right. So back to Mayweather here. Prankster Mayweather. He's a cocky guy. He's you know, I'm not a big fan of. You know, he is who he is, right? He's a great fighter, man. He's alright, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about the guy.
Line traffic 736
That little cockiness is to me is a loser, but he's a great fighter, man. But nah, I like folks who really like, you know, have a little more respect to other fighters. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather, he's a little. His attitude to me, you know, is a loser. It's not a plus in my book. But. Oh, she's talking to our cabin now. Let's listen in a little bit there. Hey, Prankster, just asking, hey, do you happen to notice less shuttering when using less of the mouse? I haven't been touching the mouse hardly that much at all, and I think it's been much more or less stutter. Might be because the mouse I'm using as well too to contribute to that. So I'm gonna look into that for sure. So hopefully it's lightened up here. Beautiful aircraft, folks. Oh, there's a lot of stuttering, really. Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm about to work on that. Oh, man. I got to figure that out, folks. That's not good. Glad you let me know that. Yeah, I got to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that one to see why that's happening there. Yeah, it's interesting that it's doing that. Yeah, it's hard to tell from my angle here. I'll do a replay on this here and try to tweak things to see why that's occurring there. But it should be smooth. But apparently there's something going on behind the scenes there I'm gonna have to look at. So thanks. Hey, Prankster. Hey, listen. Thanks for letting me know that. I really appreciate that. I gotta fine tune that. I gotta fix that big time. Yeah, I'm sure it can. I'm sure it can. Um, yeah, I'm sure it can possibly do that. This thing, these aircrafts put a lot of thrust on when they take off. I tell you, when you go forward on that throttle, you know. It probably pull the panels off of the front of a house for sure. Take your windows out, I'm sure. But oh man, this thing lets off a lot of power here. Sure. We're almost ready to take off, folks. We're almost. Again, I apologize for the stutter in there if you guys seeing any. I'm gonna have to tweak that, fix that. I'm glad that Prankster let me know that. Appreciate it. Got to tweak some things here and get that right. Gotta get that right here. We are almost at the top of our runway. 18 left, folks. We're almost there. Let's see. Let's go with the top of our runway here. 18. We're going 18 left, right? That's where we are. Straight line up. Get her going. I don't think we have any traffic coming in, do we? No, we're good. Dallas Fort Worth, this is United 1979, runway 18 left, lining up for me departure. Oh, so you asked Dad about getting that jet, huh? He said the maintenance is too expensive. It's cheaper to fly commercial. Yeah, Pops is smart on that one. He is smart on that one. In other words, he's already looked into it. He did his research. He knows it is not cheap as far as simply just stowing your aircraft at an airport. It's extremely expensive. Yes, I mean, it's probably hard to afford simply just having it stowed at the airport. Not even including maintenance, not even including flights, not including it. It's too expensive. For the average folks such as me, it's way outside of my arena. Folks, let's turn on our takeoff lights here. Set that. Takeoff lights. Strobe lights. All set. Ready for our takeoff here. Seeing as though we have nobody on the runway here, let's just look real quick and tap back into our route that we're taking via our SID on our departure. We are going to fly this pattern, folks, just as such, okay? Initial heading is at 176 degrees there, then we're going to pivot slightly to 120 and 192 degrees. You should see here's what the plan is. Climb heading 176, intercept 193 degrees to B Park right there, waypoint, right? And then on track 255 degrees, cross YAML, which you see there as well too. Crossing YAML above 5,000 feet, around 240 knots we're going to be at around there, and then on track 270 degrees to Fireman right there, as you see there. Then on track 194 degrees to Piglet. Oh, I like that. That's a cool name, Piglet right there. We're going to go Piglet right there. A pretty cool name there. Track that route, and we should be probably at that point climbing to our cruise altitude at that point. So that's the plan, folks. Let's do it. Our helicopter gets checked from time to time, even if it wasn't used. Whew, man, I tell you, that's the lifestyle, man. That's great stuff, man. That's really good stuff. That's great stuff there for sure. That maintenance is important, man. That maintenance is important, man. You don't want no tragedies, man. So we don't want that.
Power set.
Let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Over 75. Okay. Toga. Sounds nice, huh? Sounds real good.
100 knots.
Sounds real good.
V4. Rotate.
Okay, let's rotate.
Positive climb.
Got positive climb there, folks. Gear up.
Gear up.
Okay, good takeoff here. We're gonna throttle down a little bit.
Autopilot 1, cross check.
Pilot's on. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and go.
Flaps 0. Speed. Flaps 1.
Keep our flaps on 1 for now. Let's go ahead and some more good climb here.
If everything is okay with the lines.
There we go.
Autopilot 1, cross check.
Pick up speed. Take our flaps 0 here. Right, and let's go right about. Picking up speed as 1.
Flaps 0.
Flap 0. Okay. Got good takeoff, folks. Good climb so far. Overhead, let's go ahead and shut off some things here from overhead here. Let's shut down takeoff lights there. Takeoff lights there, runway lights, take that off there, wing lights, take off, leave everything else on. The weather's not bad, but take off the anti-ice as well too. Okay, so we're all good with all that. Let's get back in. Make the pivot turn here. Take off right now. Just cross Spank into Jamel. We're gonna do a quick outside view here once we get a good alignment here. Yeah, let's look outdoors. Let's see how things look. Check out our passengers. See how they're doing back there. Nice. Coming through the clouds there. Nice to take off. Hey Prankster, what's your thoughts, Prankster, so far on what you see in regards to this XPlane 11 here? What's your thoughts here on this? Not bad, huh? Look at that view, folks, from the passenger window. Yeah, we're just sitting back there in the cabin, chilling right now while we're taking off. So it's cutting through those clouds there. Still got our positive climb going on here. We're lining up. We just crossed Fireman waypoint there. We're almost above these first layer of clouds. We're gonna get back in the cockpit right now. Oh, there we go. We're starting to clear that first layer of clouds there on our climb here. Still got that positive climb going up to altitude 400. So the sky starting to clear up above us here. Clouds starting to be more below us. We can see kind of like the transition, right? That's the reason why I really like this, how it, you know, you can see how it's scaling out, and it's so precise. It gives you such a good scenery here. You see the scenery update, just update as well too, as far as weather. You got more clouds that popped up above us there as well too. So that's the normal updates for our flight software there. Yeah, we got through the first cloud coverage there. Continuing our climb. Everything looks good. Okay.
Standard Barrow cross-check. Passing flight level 180.
All right, so what you got there? Hey, Brandon J. Hey, thanks for joining us. Well, yeah, we had a little Pacquiao moment, as you can tell, huh, Brandon? Hey, thanks for joining us, Brandon. I'm glad to have you here. So, what you say here? Yeah, Pacquiao all the way. Mayweather is a runner and hitter. He loves Pacquiao more than his wife. Ah! Oh man, that's funny. Oh my goodness, guys. Get a quick exterior check out as far as the surroundings. Yeah, we still got that climb going, folks. 400 is where we're going. A little outside view there. Good cloud coverage. Good takeoff too. We're selling well here. Still on our climb. Just crossing Piglet now. Let me show you where we're at, folks. We're making good ways left here, folks. Look, we're about to cross Piglet. You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna be crossing Budad, which comes out of our SID here. And what's our altitude right now? Where we're at as far as altitude? We're already crossing 25,000 feet too. That little marker there that you see right there where my pointer is, marker, we should be at the top of our climb at around there at 40,000. So Brandon, you said I wonder what will happen to the Empire State Building if that thing crashes into it right in the middle. Oh my goodness! We don't want that to happen. No sir. No siree. Okay, so we went to standard on our altimeter as well too, which is good. Standard on altimeter. Everything's smooth with this aircraft, folks. As you can tell, look at how smooth the transition is. Look at how decent the takeoff was, right? I mean, it's just that everything was just smooth. I mean, that's how we want it to be, right? No issues, no concerns, none. Let's check our passengers out again. Let's see how everyone's doing back there. Oh, look at that view. Look at that view. That's a nice look there. Yeah, it's a nice look on that view for sure. It's good. Crossing 29, about to cross 30,000 here shortly. Nice and smooth flight. Folks, it's going to be a quick flight today. It's not going to be anything long here. You know, we going from here to Denver. From here to Denver, probably I don't know, probably hit something like Salt Lake City. I want to also hit an airport that has a RNAV approach too. A smaller airport. I'll pull out my my Learjet, my Challenger 300, and we can probably go to a smaller airport, a little private airport. Which will be using RNAV versus ILS. We won't be using ILS, of course, with some of these smaller airports. We'll experience that on a couple of our flights here too coming up. Brandon said, "All right, so can you shut down the engine, turn it on right away in midair?" Ooh, a stall. You talking about a stall? Shut it down, kill it, huh? Well, I'm gonna tell you this much. Absolutely, you can do it. You can hit that fuel button, those fuel knobs, and there your engines go. They're off, right? Your aircraft, what it's going to do is just going to keep gliding. It's going to keep gliding and gradually keep slowing down more and more and more. In a situation such as that, shut it down and bring it back up. Yeah, you can do that. But here it is that if you ever have it happen to you without, you know what I'm saying, without any warning, importantly is that airflow in the engines to help assist getting those getting that thing turned back up and going. That's the reason why the APU is critical at times as well too. You keep the APU going. Some pilots you see it turn the APU on before they land, just in case they have engine failure. They have the pressurized, I don't know what it's called, pressurized vacuums, whatever is taking the turbines, is pushing air through the engines, whatever, to help with reignite it, something like that, however that works. But the APU, a lot of times they have them on when they're about to land, so you can have a good response on an engine restart up in case they have engine failure on approach, have the APU started going. If we already got this airflow going as we're going right now, we shouldn't have to worry about the APU at such altitude if we had engine failure. One thing I would do, I'm going to tell you this much, is I will immediately start my descent so I don't start losing speed. I can still have a glide going on for many miles, and work on getting the engine back up and going. So, oh yeah, that could happen. Sometimes you can set XPlane so things like that can randomly happen too during your flight. You know what I mean? You have to recover it. Pretty simple. Well, I can say, as long as you don't panic, you should be able to recover relatively easy, as long as it's nothing like crazy. But if you really feel that you're not going to be able to get, if both engines go out, oh, that's very scary. But single engine go out, you know, you can still keep going on your flight pattern. But both engines go out, you got to start your descent so you can keep your speed going, and then plan for, call for Mayday, request for closest airport that they can bring you in on, and you should be able to get down no problem, even with the engines fully off. To still be able to maintain a good glide slope to keep up the speed and angle yourself for arrival for airport. There's no close by. So, what happens if you turn the battery off midair? Nothing. Nope. It will have no effect on the engine whatsoever. You got all altimeters and things like that that's kicking in. The engine's generating power to the altimeter. Not altimeter. Like a car, the alternator, kind of like, I guess you could say. How the engine actually turbines the engines and all that's generating power, generating electricity as well too. So you have that generated already. So no, the battery on doesn't necessarily have to be on. You always want to keep that on though, always, just in case. But the engine is already generating electric output there as far as the engines. So yeah, good questions. I like it. I am not anywhere near being an expert. I'm telling you, I'm a total rookie at this. I'm just starting off and just getting familiar with all this stuff. I read a lot, try to study a lot. There's a lot, things I might not even be accurate on, but I would definitely like folks to correct me if I am quoting something wrong, for sure, so I can learn and know, make sure I'm reading right sources. Man, look at the sky. Look at this, folks. It's looking nice out here, huh? Look at that view. Ooh. Look at that view. That's pretty. That is a pretty view, folks. Look at that. Nice. I love it. I love it. Look at that. We are at, there we go. Oh, we're almost at cruise altitude, folks. We're at 39,000. I tell you, it's a nice aircraft. She's pushing right along. No issues there. Beautiful. Let's look at our location. Again. See where we are. Let's see. Yeah, let's look at how fast we're going. Let's see. We are going ground speed of, yeah, probably got some stutter there when I used that mouse. I can tell. It looks like it did a little bit. Ground speed, 422 knots. True airspeed, 441 knots. We got winds kind of hitting us from an angle there at 30 knots. When we turn, that wind is going to be probably hitting us more of check it out. So you see right there where it says winds are out of 341 degrees at 30 knots, right? What you see right here. We're going to be turning to, what's our next turn here? Around 30 degrees, right? Our next waypoint. That wind should be hitting us direct on the headwinds, right? And that's like 28 knots. What are knots? What is that? Kilometers per hour. Yep. Yep. Kilometers per hour. Yep. And it is airspeed is recorded as knots. So when you make sure you Google that and see like what's the difference between knots and miles per hour, right? When you talk about knots, like in aircrafts and boats and things like that, they use the measurement of knots versus miles per hour. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty close. Like let me use this as an example. Let me show you this. Difference between, let me see, 40. Let me go 50 miles per hour to knots. What's the conversion? Let's look at the conversion of that, folks, between knots and miles per hour. 50 miles per hour, right, is equivalent to 43 knots. It's a good measurement there. Know the two. Again, that's this airspeed, how it's measured in boats, plus boating, as far as shipping and stuff. They measure knots as well too. Miles per hour. So that's the difference there. That's a slight difference, right? So know that you're always going to be going more as far as mile per hour than you are consider your knots. So what are we doing right now? We're doing a conversion of 452 knots. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. 452 knots is actually 520 miles per hour. So that's, yeah, we're cooking, folks. We're moving. Yep. It's pretty good stuff to recognize and know, right? Brandon, yeah, you just Googled it. Yep, perfect. I'm telling you. So you're technically moving faster than the fastest car. The Bugatti can't touch me now. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Bugatti can't touch me now for sure. I got you. I'll leave that Bugatti behind. Yeah, this thing is moving fast. She's moving quick. So, I got a question for you. How fast is how fast is the speed of sound? How much miles per hour? A little test. Let's see. Google that and tell me, as far as miles per hour and or knots, how fast is the speed of sound? Okay, nice trivial there. Give me that number there so we can see what it is and share with the rest too. Pretty interesting numbers there, you'll see. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking that question when you send me that. Yep. Yep, and let me know what that is. It's probably gonna measure it by Mach. You know, like Mach 1.0 or Mach 1.2 or something like that. But the sound of speed, breaking the sound barrier, how fast in miles per hour are you actually traveling? So let me know. Yeah, drop it on the chat so I'd like to see. Share that. And let's talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. I want you to give me that number. All right, we just made our turn there. What do we just cross just now? What did we just cross? We just crossed who dat? Okay. Just crossing that. Yep, right there. Just crossing that. Now we're en route to PNH, which is also known as Panhandle. We're en route to Panhandle now. Okay. All right, let's look at our passengers. Let's see how they're doing. See how they're holding out there. Yep. Mach. Well, it's Mach. It won't be Mach 0.1. It'll be Mach 1.0, I believe. Mach 0.85 is what we're going now. Mach 0.85 is what we're doing right now. So it'll be Mach 1.0, I believe, will be the speed of sound. So let's go back in our cockpit again. Let's look at this. What is our Mach speed? Let me see if I can change our speed indicator from, let's see, the Mach right here. Speed Mach right there. Mach, we're right now traveling Mach 0.81. So we're traveling Mach 0.81 right now. The speed of sound is let's see. So the speed of sound is let's calculate this here, folks. 767 miles per hour is the speed of sound. 767 miles an hour is the speed of sound. So 200 more miles an hour beyond what we're doing, we'll officially be going a Mach 1. We're going a Mach 1, okay? So yeah, let's do this. This aircraft can't do Mach 1. I'm gonna tell you that much. Commercials. But I do have a little something up my sleeve for you here. I do have an aircraft called the Tupolev, the TU-444. Look and see some of my flights I have here under my profile. You see a Tupolev, TU-444. That's a supersonic passenger jet that I fly across seas. It only takes me a few hours, and I'm in Europe from the East Coast, and I hit Mach 2.1, 2.2, and that is 1,535 miles per hour. It's supersonic. So you'll get the reason why I brought that up is I wanted to share that with you, that our Tupolev, which is TU-444, is the aircraft I do have on my profile that I flew multiple times. Check out those videos. I'll fly that again with you. It's a commercial supersonic aircraft. Get us from East Coast of the U.S. to the West Coast to California, across the United States. Normally it takes 4.5, maybe 5 hours. 2 hours flat, about 2 hours flat. I get all the way across the United States. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll let y'all experience what that's really like as far as flying that in the simulator. It is a lot of fun. So when you fly, when you fly, the sound travels 760 miles per hour before the person in the same room with you reacts to it. Oh my goodness. That's so crazy. Oh my goodness. Talk about response rate, huh? On that one. I got you. That's funny. So yeah, folks, listen. That'll be cool to experience that. When you look at this little measurement here. So we hit some turbulence, folks. Yeah, we hit a little turbulence there. It's okay. It's picking up speed too. Things are kind of shaking around and wobbly. Picking up some speed. Get through that. Okay, we got through it. Wow, it hit some turbulence there. Okay, we're good. All right, so here's what I want to demonstrate and show to you here. So that Mach 2.1 or whatever, 2.2. So you see Mach 2 in itself, right? It takes you at 1,537 miles an hour. But when I hit Mach 2.1 or 2.2, I'm sitting, and if I've had tailwinds, I'm sitting around 1,700 miles an hour. I've gotten it up to that speed before with my Tupolev 444. So that'll be fun for us to experience that. So where are we now? Let's get back to our speeds here that we was looking at before. So winds are out of 3. We got calm winds right now. Calm winds 0. So look at when we have 0 calm winds, we rarely see that. Look at that. The ground speed and true airspeed is the same when there's none, right? Once you see a difference in a header wind start hitting us at like a 30 mile an hour headwind, that's when you'll see a 30 mile an hour, 30 kilometer per hour difference. If you see a 30 kilometer per hour headwind hitting us, it's gonna take this ground speed and it'll be 436, and true airspeed will still be at 466. So there will be a difference if we have a headwind at 30 miles an hour hitting us in the face. Our our ground speed will slow down, but our true airspeed, as far as how we're traveling, is still going to be the same. That's crossing our wings. You see what I'm saying? But the ground speed will diminish if we get headwinds. So it's always good to have tailwinds that hit us in the tail, right? Get us some good tailwinds to push us along, push us faster, get across faster. That's why it's always quicker. It's always quicker going from the East Coast of the U.S. over to Europe. It's always faster because you can always get tailwinds going from west to east, right? You get pushed along by the wind from behind, so you're going faster. When you're coming back the opposite direction, coming back from Europe to the United States, it usually take you an hour, probably a little more than an hour more to get back home because you're going against that tailwind and it's slowing you down actually. But your speed is the same, but your travel, your ground speed is slower because of the tailwinds, the winds that's hitting you in the face, called headwinds. Now, going across they had it in the news last year, they had very strong tailwinds at one point, and aircrafts were making their journeys across the Atlantic very fast. It was like 160 mile an hour tailwinds, which was pushing them almost at Mach speed. Commercial airlines, it was pushing them so fast they was getting that push from the tailwind, right? And it was showing that they were still getting that true speed of 466 knots, right? But the ground speed was increased by like 600 700 plus knots. You see what I'm saying? So that the tailwinds, headwinds, folks, very interesting things to calculate, to look at when you're traveling. It's very, very interesting stuff there. So if you pass by in front of me at Mach 2.5, can you still see me? Woo! I'm gonna tell you a couple things. One thing is you'll probably crash if I cross in front of you. The sonic boom in itself is probably gonna rip some of your wing off, just from the impact from the sonic boom itself. Not only that, the turbulence that you'll run through following me crossing you will probably be devastating to your aircraft as well too. You'll probably crash, if not rip your aircraft up mid-air if you come through my tail winds, me going Mach 2.5 across you. It's almost like your aircraft's going to hit a wall because that air turbulence is going to be so strong. Not only time you got a sonic boom that you're going to go through as well too. Probably going to be devastating for you as a pilot. You're probably going to crash. Won't be good for you. So if I pass in front of you, it's probably going to be a fond farewell for you. You're probably going to be gone. Hopefully you got a parachute on. Yeah, it's woo. That's crazy speed. That sonic boom and all that. That's woo. I tell you, it's pretty cool going that fast. It's cool going that fast. It really is. I think we're gonna be starting our top of the sin soon, folks. For Denver. Hey, also I want to ask, has the stuttering reduced, folks? The stuttering that was taking place with the stream, has that diminished more now since that we are airborne? Just curious as far as how things are coming across to you. If they're coming much more smoother or not, or better than it was at the airport. Let me know. I like to take things into account and see where I can measure down and try to fix and improve the videos here. So let me know. Let me know if there's more stuttering right now as we're going along. Appreciate your feedback there, folks. All right, let's get another aerial real quick. Let's get an external here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, let me minimize that a little bit. That's funny. Yeah, let me minimize that a little bit. As you can see, got a little spark there probably too. Oh man. Let's let me do a shutter on that real quick. Hold on. Things probably aren't so sparkly anymore, are they? Probably make. Oh man, it's probably still got a little reflection from the other window there, but that's the case. You know, I don't know. I like keeping it. I like keeping it nice, smooth, and nice, smooth and slick here, folks. So we have adjustment on the. Look at that. So the wind's changed here a little bit. See, when it does that, that means when it does that, that means that either the winds are hitting us in different direction, they increase, they decrease, what have you, and this is how the engines respond to that. The realistic here of the aircraft, how it responds to atmospheres is really great. I really love that. It's cool. Yeah, it's just that shininess. It's just that shininess, from this window over here. Got another window over here that's it's casting out some good light here. So let me go ahead and bring that light down a little bit too. Hold on. All right, folks. All right, so that probably cleaned it up there a little bit better as far as that reflection. Don't want to be blinding anybody here with that shiny head of mine. Okay, so we'll get better. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I always can have reserve here, and I can always rock the hoodie, right, and make it seem like. This guy is really ready, right? But check out this pilot here pushing this Airbus 330. We'll go ahead and take it off, so we'll keep it settled, chill. Oh, we get some cloud coverage. Man, we don't want to be going through no clouds here. I don't like traveling through clouds here. That's moisture. That's we don't want ice accumulating, stuff like that. Even though we're at 40,000, I'm still not a fan of going through clouds here much. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, I'll break it through. Good. What is our top descent here? Where are we at here? Our top descent is coming up past Ziggy. Let's get our performance here. Top of descent is in 217 nautical miles. It's our top descent. Estimated fuel on board when we get there, it's going to be almost 6,000 kilograms of fuel left on board. Time of arrival estimated to be 16:04 Zulu time. 215 nautical miles before we get to the top descent, as I mentioned. So we still got some good time here. We'll cross that red slit pretty quick. But I'm not a fan of the clouds. Let me see what our options are here. It's recommended that we got an option to go lower altitude at 38,000 feet. Right now we're positive 40,000, so let's see, 42,000. Not recommended that, but it is recommended that we can have an option for 38,000 set. We'll just wing it out for now. If an anti-gravity aircraft gets invented and it's solar powered, would it kill being an Airbus? So let me read that. So anti-gravity, okay, so in other words, it's just floating, right? Like it's on the moon, basically. And it's solar powered. It has power, nothing holding it down, gravity's not slowing it down either, right? It's solar powered, meaning that it doesn't need any type of fuel associated with it either. Would it kill being an Airbus? Okay, so let's talk about that. That sounds like a spaceship to me. That sounds like something that you put on, you know, that what we already have out there, right? That's going around our solar system, right? Space shuttle, same thing. You know, it does capture some solar energy, but not from propulsion. So while it's orbiting, it's not using no power at all, but it is getting energy from the space shuttle is. And you see how fast that thing goes around the world, right? So, would it kill Boeing and Airbus? Oh man, that would be a heck of an invention. I mean, that's something that this lifetime we probably won't see, but something that can defy gravity in itself and simply just floats. Gravity, I tell you, it's impossible to get away from that. It'll pull you no matter what element you're in, unless you're breaking that that climb up to the point to get away from it. That gravity is, as long as the world is rotating and turning on its axis, you're not gonna be able to get away from the gravity. I can tell you that much. But that would be cool though. It really would though. Yeah, Boeing be out of business. Airbus be out of business. Everybody be out of business. Everybody be trying to go that technology that's newly invented, of course, for sure. Let's look outside. Look at that. Cool. Nice view there. Where are we right now? We're almost there, folks. We're gonna be, what does it say? Ziggy in 133 miles, Ziggy, and then after that, 51 more miles, and we're gonna start our descent. Yeah, it's yeah, what do you think about scenery, folks? What do you think about that? How does that look? Not sure. Do y'all also use XPlane or no? Looks so cartoony on a wing view. Oh yeah? It's talking about from so okay, let's talk about that. So we look a little close here. Oh man, clouds just got in our way. Right when we want to zoom in too. Let's see if we got any cloud coverage coming up. I want to get a closer shot. Oh man. Yeah, let's take a little closer shot at that once we get the clouds cleared away. I like the little zoom up on that scenery. Once we get some clouds out of the way, I want to see how that looks. You said it looks a little the interior on which is cool. The graphics kind of look cartoon. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. that, folks? Huh? I think that looks pretty cool. Huh? I can see all these little roads and stuff. You can even see the hills when you zoom in a little more, right? It's like, yeah, it's like everything is like, look, cornfields and stuff. See I'm using the P3D. I feel like all the best add-on aircraft is in there as of the moment. The scenery is nice, but the wings look cartoony. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the P3D, right? You said is the best. So tell me about that. The add-ons and stuff, or like for instance, this 330, you wouldn't have to pay for it. Is that what you're saying? It's like standard stuff there that comes with the package for the P3D. That's the case, you know. That's a cool deal because XPlane, you can go find this stuff, right? But it's not gonna have all the bells and whistles, right? You can have the payware, and you can have the non-payware, right? So it's good to compare the two, right? To see which one benefits the other. Usually, you do get what you pay for. You pay for it, you get more cool stuff with it. Yes, the third party. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's Brandon, they have the best airline. Oh, really? Really? And that's for P3D, right? You said they had the best airlines, right? I can tell you, I'm really, from XPlane standpoint, from the XPlane user, it's hard for me to tell which one's better than the jar design's not bad. But I can tell you which one? The ones for oh man, I can't think. For the Boeing 747, I think it's almost it's like almost as real as it get. The 777 as well too. That I have. I can't think of who the developer is on that. Can't cross the line on that for XPlane, but good stuff there. The Airbus 380, it's man, they did a lot of work on that aircraft as far as software on that. I like flying it, but it's a lot that's needed in regards to the software itself. Man, I'm not liking this. I don't like flying through the clouds here. Okay, here we go. How much do you pay monthly for all your flight sim related subscriptions? The only subscription that I do pay for is for nav charts. Is nav charts and stuff like that. SimBrief nav charts is all pretty much in one. So that's the one thing, and it's an annual. It's not expensive. It's like probably $60 a year or something like that. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But you want to have this because you always want to have the latest and greatest, especially when you're flying and you're associating yourself with air traffic control and stuff. They're expecting you to have the latest and greatest charts and AirAx and what have you, and the routes as well too. So when I'm flying, I want to make sure that I have all those latest and greatest. You know what I'm saying? Make it easier for me. So let's look at these folks. Look at that. Look at those cornfields. I don't know cornfields where they are on those farms, something like that. I don't know, but it's I don't know. I kind of like the view. Woo! Boy, you can see us going through those clouds quick. Right. So yeah, I don't pay a lot at all. I mean, that's all I can think of that I do pay for is just that for a subscription. And then occasionally I go out and buy an aircraft or something and enjoy it. Now, the most I spent on an aircraft was the 767, which I think was almost 80 bucks. 767. That's the most expensive one I bought. Have no regrets with it at all. It is so good. I put a price tag on it, and it's worth it. But that's not regular for me at all. I don't pay that kind of money for any type of aircraft. I just only did it just that once. And at 777, when I first a few years back, I paid probably 70 bucks for that 777 Boeing 777 as well too. I know these are quality aircrafts that has a Boeing certification included with these downloads, so I knew I was getting good quality stuff. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I put the money on the table for both of those. It was worth the price then. Yeah. We are progress here is there we go. Top of the descent is another 120 miles. Okay, Brandon, so what do you say here? You said nice. At least you paid for it. Some people yup, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, this folks cut corners, right? But you know, hey, just to each his own, right? I rather always keep it safe there, so that I don't run across no jams. So yeah, it's to each his own. You know what I mean? I think by the route that I took, it's I can just do it and relax and not have to worry about anything, right? And also here's the important thing: upgrades. You know, when you get upgrade patches to your software, you want to still be able to get those upgrades with no problem. You know, go the other route, you may not be so easy. Unfortunate part is getting latest and greatest when those updates roll out. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll always keep it safe. You know, but it's to each his own, for sure. Brandon, it's good to have you. I'm glad you're flying with us. This is not a really long flight. Normally, try to, you know, I try to mix it up. I'll be honest with you, but this is going to be one of the shorter ones here, which is good, kind of in and out. You know what I mean? For the experience for this Airbus. I have a lot of different flights to use. I got the military C-17. Oh man, that is a cool flight to fly. The military, the Air Force, this Air Force C-17 cargo transport aircraft. Cool flight. The 747 had the cargo and the commercial one as well too. 777 got that. Got the Airbus. I got the Barrier 147 too. Got that. The Tupolev 444. Got that. Oh, I got the 767. Got that as well too. Boeing 767. I have that. I got the Airbus 350. Have that as well too. Oh, I have a 787. Airbus Dreamliner 787 Dreamliner. I have that as well too. I have quite a few things that we do fly here. We always try to keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the interior? Huh? Look at that. Interior's not bad. I think they did good work on the interior as well. Yeah, it's a good add-on to this software, which was included, which is good. But I'll tell you, it'll be also cool if they had like passengers moving around, getting in, you know, getting up, going to the bathroom, sitting down, or whatever. Okay, I know that'll hit your frame rate like crazy, but it'd still be cool to have some kind of traffic here in the cabin area. It's okay, no worries. That little marker there, like I mentioned before, that is as we saw previously, that was the top of our climb. This on the other side is the top of our descent. Oh yeah. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's give it a shot. Let me see. So right now I'm actually in the back area here. Okay. This is okay. I've seen better. The Boeing 787. Oh man, it has a spectacular back area. You know what I mean? And first class area is really cool. Yeah, let's go a little forward on this here. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just push forward and see the next area up in here. Let's go. Oh, bathrooms. Hey, here's a lavatory. Hey, we found a bathroom, folks. Let's see if it's functional. We'll check. I haven't tried this out yet, but let's see if it's functional. Oh, we have one here too. See if this is functional as well. What else do we have here? Okay. Here's another bathroom there. Lavatory. Alright, so let's see what we have. Can I push this open? Can we go into the bathroom? It's not doing anything for us. It's okay, it's not doing, it doesn't have a trigger here for that. So there's nothing there. Well, let's just give one more shot here. Try. So some flights that do have, this is functional. These are functional on some flights that do have as well. So let's do this. Let's lean forward a little bit here. Let's got first class up there. These functional. That's not functional. Let's try over here. Nah, not functional neither. Let's go all the way back around here and let's check out first class. First class area. Not your true first class, how it is today. It's much. Oh, you can see our engines from here too, out the window. So you get a little closer view here. Okay, this is cool. Okay, first class cabin. It's not a true first class though, but at least they put a little work behind it. And I like the cat that. Oh, what is this up here? Got buttons to push, huh? What is this? I open up a door. I go in. Ah, can't go in. Okay, good. Can't go into the pilot's cabin there. Okay. Can't go into the cockpit area, which is good. None of this is functional. Yep, so there you have it. Not bad, huh? Let's look at some scenery. Mountains and stuff out there. Got the right wing. What do we just cross? We just crossed Ziggy, folks. We just crossed Ziggy. 51 miles before we top descent. Let's get started on our arrival procedures, folks. Let's get started here on that. Let's plan for our arrival here. We are about to enter NIX 2 star. Let's go ahead and start get prepared for things here. We'll be preparing across Cliff at 11 Brook. 11,000. All right, we are going to be right now landing runway 16 right. Let's make sure that's still appropriate. Let's look at our ATIS. Let's see, Denver. Okay, variable winds. 3 knots. Okay, so variable winds right now, 3 knots. It's calm. It's calm weather. So as usual, we're gonna go from north to south on arrival here on this one. So being it's gonna be 16 right. Let's look at our airport in Denver. Right here, folks. We're gonna be arriving 16 right. Exit runway via Delta 5, taxi via Whiskey Bravo, taxi over to this area here, just like that. All right, so this is our arrival, 16 right, folks. All right, and arrival is gonna be via NIX. We already got this here captured already. The NIX 2 arrival. Okay. We're set, folks. We're approaching the right runway right now. Still, we're gonna continue us forward. No changes with our arrival at this time. We're good on that. We're all set. So we can stow that away, and let's get back into our cockpit here. Let's zoom in a little bit more on our radar here and see. Okay, look for Narni. We're going to start our descend. Our descend is going to be at 32 nautical miles. We're going to be putting our approach information in here too once we start our descend. Okay. Okay. Only thing we should do, we shouldn't have to make any changes to the speed here. It should automatically read When we press this button here, it should automatically start descending. Once we cross to the top of the descent. Airbus makes it really easy for you. We'll push that button and she'll start her descent. Just as easy as that. We're already set as far as our flight plan. Let's see where we're going to be. So we're going to be crossing Narno at 38,800. Idle at 31,100. Leaks at 24,100. We'll just let it descend as planned, right? No issues there. All right, so Brandon, you said what business are you in? Where that is what you're sacrificing to become a real pilot? Nah. Definitely not in the pilot industry at all. But the pilot, flying is something that I don't know. It's like a hobby for me. You see what I'm saying? Learning this in. I'm definitely going to consider maybe buying a Cessna, something small, right? Down the road here. I have plans for that, for sure. Right now, it's just hobby, and the hobby is me. I'm just learning a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? Learning a lot from it, enjoying it, but I definitely want to eventually probably get into that. Yeah, I'm definitely part of the IT world. The interior looks really good. Can you go anywhere like laboratory? Yeah. So as you see, we gave that a shot. Didn't work. Oh well. Other aircraft that we do have, it does work. So looks like we're getting an update past here. I saw it freeze up on me. It's making an update there. Probably update scenery for this Denver airport, which is a payware, folks. I paid for the scenery on this one, so that's probably what's doing updating right now. You saw that pause. So that's cool. It's good.
We are close to top of descent, sir.
Y'all heard the announcement, right? As a reminder, it told us we're top of our descent there. Let's take one more look at it before we. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and settle here and light a clock down here. We got 6 miles before we 6 miles before we start our descent. 5 miles, 4 miles. I should be a simple press this button and she should start descending, and speed will pull back on it'll pull back on the throttle and everything for us. 3 miles to go. 2, and let's go ahead and grade initiated here. Top descend. And let's go. There we go.
We are close to top of descent, sir. We need to decelerate, sir.
Nice. Okay. So we have to tone it down and such. Do we need to do the activate approach? No, we don't need to do that. Just right click this. Oh, okay. You right click it and it'll capture it and it'll start the so now you don't press it, you right click it and it'll initiate it. So I knew it had to be a function there in which it'll do it by itself. Right click the button, which I think is a pull, a push pull. You just pull the knob and it'll read that. There we go. We're now officially descending, folks, via the Nix 2 star into Denver. Okay. We're gonna put 11,000 there only because we have to hold at 11,000. We don't want to go below 11,000 once we get around the brook and what's this cliff. We want to hold 11,000. We want to not want to go below that, so we want to just set that there. Okay. Start our descent for Denver, folks. We'll be landing here shortly. Alright folks, we're going to start setting up. So we're going to be turning here at the Boston waypoint here. Right here. Just cross. You can see our speed's going to be slowing down as well too. At 250 knots. There we go. Speed's going to drop down to 250 knots. Alright, and we're just go ahead and start setting up our approach information here. Alright, altimeter is going to be 30.31. Temperature is going to be at 23 degrees. Winds are variable at 0.3 knots. I'll put 360 calm at the 0.3. Okay, so that's all set as far as the approach performance there. Let's go ahead and change our altimeter here to what we have, 3031.
We need to decelerate, sir.
So we're set. Decelerate, we're already where we should be already. We'll keep our speed as far as where we're at right now. Let's go ahead and put our let's go ahead and turn on our landing lights as well too.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the light.
We'll turn it all on right now. Why not? Alright, folks, airport is at our 12 o'clock. Well, I would say at our 1 o'clock there. Denver Airport. You can see it here in the map. It's at our 1 o'clock there, and here we are there as well. Denver traffic, this United 1979 Heavy descending via the Nixie to arrival. We'll be expect runway 16 right for arrival, 1990. Folks, good visual of our airport there. The Denver airport right out our window there. We'll be arriving via this runway here, 16 right. Okay, 16 right, and it'll be taxiing right here on the ramp to our terminal. Okay. Let's see why our engines are sprawling up here. Let's see what we have. Oh, everything's good. Okay. Look at those mountains in front of us, folks. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice view. Nice view there. Let's look at the cabin view on the other side. Just got a little misty out. It's okay.
We need to decelerate, sir. Approach phase activated.
Hey folks, we soon will be arriving in Denver here. About to be turning into our Jetson, heading direct to Jetson. Turning here for our approach. Let's get down here. I guess this altitude down here.
We need more drag, sir. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. flaps 3. Flaps full. Gear down.
Okay, so got our localizer here. Establish. Approach. Get down altitude here. Get below our glide slope.
Sync rate.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
1,000.
Oh, up.
Okay, here we go. We're good.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Sync rate.
500.
Pull up.
400.
Pull up.
Okay. So we're out here. Our glide slope in here.
Sync rate.
300.
Folks, let's go around here. Alright, so we're gonna go around. Our approach was a little our approach was a little too
Flaps
steep,
3.
folks. Let's go ahead and go around.
Flaps 2.
Too low. Flaps.
Flaps 1.
Our approach was just way too sharp on approach. We'll go around here, folks.
Flaps 0.
Denver traffic United 1979. Missed approach runway 16 right, going around.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the light.
Gear up. Autopilot 1, cross-check. We need to decelerate, sir. We are close to top of descent, sir. Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Good here. Purpose approach. Right to cruise.
Denver traffic, Walker 877 Heavy, taxi runway 25 for departure.
And we'll turn to cruise and we'll come back around for our as a matter of fact, let's go up to 12,000 like what it shows here for cruise. Let's make that happen there.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Perfect. Cruise. Accelerate here. Let's go 12,000. Good, folks. It's good. Had our misapproach runway 16 right. We're coming a little too sharp there. We cut into that. We cut directly into the glide slope, which we should have taken it out a little more for our approach here. Okay, direct to Bruce, and we'll circle back to Maryland. Go direct shred instead. See if I can put that in. SHRED. See if we can put that in there. Sweet. Cool. We slip that right in there. We'll go to
Check, sir. If
Bruise
everything
and
is
Shred.
okay with the light.
And from Shred, we'll go from Shred to going direct to Bruise now. Let's see. We're gonna go direct to Bruise here. Let's go back on the heading here. Shred, S-H-R-E-D. Go out, clear, no problem. Direct to Bruise. Let's go direct to Bruise. Insert. I want to be going direct to Bruise, but kind of pull this away from it. Not sure why. Let's go back. We want to be heading out to Bruise. I know it's 7 miles out, but let's keep it right, folks. Head out to Bruise. Direct to Shred from there. See if we can put Shred in now. RED feels accepted. Okay, not loud, no worries. Let's go from here. No worries. Okay, well, we'll direct on that then. I want to cross that Bruise here. I know we got 7 miles out, but still want to make it right, folks. Just cross this Bruise here. Hey. Oh, now the shine comes from my forehead, huh? Oh my goodness. No ring lights on at all. No ring lights on. What I have behind me is the I have a lot of really big windows behind me, so and all around me as well too. So it's putting in a lot of light. It's covering those windows there. These windows here I shaded a little bit. Windows behind me had to shade those a little bit, and just the reflections bounced off this shiny skull of mine. Where is it?
Autopilot 2, cross-check.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna start making our way back around here, folks. We're gonna go direct to Shred and Keat, and then start making our way back in. Okay, here's our Bruise. This is where we want to cross. Bruise at 12,000. Yeah, I think we're hitting it right. Then we're gonna go direct to. We're gonna sit direct to Shred. So we get the top of our approach there. Like, oh well, we can let's go around here. We can see some nice views. Go around here, which is cool. All right, let's get another direct going on, folks. Let's put Shred in. S-H. Anytime you miss your approach, folks, there's definitely no panic. Just follow procedures and keep it moving. Oh man, it's not giving us that. Should we go this route here? Direct to let's put Shred here. That's H-R-E-D. Give us something here, Bruce. Insert. Got it. How about we put Shred here? This is a good way to test this out. So S-R-E-D. Let's put that here instead then. Still nothing. That's okay. Then how about we delete that? Can't delete that. Okay, then we'll manually just bring her around. Let's take her around here and get her back going towards Shred's head, and then we'll make her way. So let's go heading here of do a heading of let's do a heading of heading of 60 degrees. I think it's a good 55 degrees. I think it's a good heading. It's gonna get us back around, folks. Circle us back around a little bit here. By the meantime, while we're heading there, we're gonna go ahead and play with this FMC. Yeah. The C, having it draw us back in. Put a plan back in place here. This is not allowing us to play with it. So let's see if we can program it while we're heading that direction. Okay, waypoint. I want to put a waypoint here, so let's do it. SHRED, shred waypoint. There's no reason why I shouldn't take it, but let's see. Okay. Insert maybe, insert. Oh, we get to look at the photo. Look at the city ahead of us, folks. Wow, I haven't seen this before. Actually, see Denver, the city in itself, huh? Let's take a look at that. Actually, let me look at it from this angle again. Let's get from the co-pilot's window. That's we're playing on the city. We'll go across the city here. Nice. Look at that. Downtown Denver. Never seen that before in this area. So waypoints direct to... Let's see.
Approach phase activated.
Give us something to program, folks. Come on now. Give us something to program here in our FMC. I have to fully manually bring her in. Let's put shreds here. We don't do shreds. Let's do Sakik. SAKIC. Ah, we can do sidekick. Direct sidekick. Cool. Told you folks, you never panic. Just enjoy it. Go with the flow. Make it happen. Stick with the program.
Autopilot 1, cross check.
Go direct sidekick here. Is it gonna go direct sidekick? Let's see. Direct. Discontinuity there. Sidekick to Newland. Let's put it back on here. I want to put it back on for a reason. I'll show you why. We get it back to 55. So hopefully I can program. Now I see that we can get in and program it now. Newland. NEW. LN. NEW LN Newland. Oh, come on now. Let's type right here. Do it right. NEW. Here we go. NEW LN. Aha. Something else here, NEW. NEW.
Denver Charger 4877 Heavy departing runway 25.
Try right here. Okay, well that goes in. So it's strange. It is trying to program itself, which is it's good to see that. MER YN good. And Jetson, JETSN. Let's delete this. Let's clear this. Let's clear this. Clear this as well too. No, I think we're good on that. Let's see. Let's clear this. Clear that. Let's insert Merlin. No. Jetson. Merlin. Let's get down to 8,000 feet quick here. How fast are we down to 8,000 feet? See how fast we get down to 8,000 feet. Alright, let's get it here. Let's see. Altitude 8,000 feet. Let's get her down quick. Let's get her down 8,000 feet as quick as we can here. Alright, so I think we're set. I think we're good now. See, I like it. You have a Brandon, you're too funny. I have a nice head, huh? You have a nice head. I wish I would look better on being bald, so I don't have to worry about waxing. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Folks, we got his misapproach. We're coming back around. Coming back around. Let's set our altimeter back now. 3032. 3032. Okay, good. I remember when I used to miss my airports, and I used to panic like crazy. Oh my gosh, you know, no, it's not the end of the world. I tell you, as long as you follow your procedures, you're good. I mean, that happens. I mean, it should be something that's part of your plan, you know. All right, so we've went ahead and made that 8,000. Let's go ahead and make this turn again too. Let's make our turn. Let's make our turn for. Let's go ahead and do a 180-degree turn here. Get her downrange here. Let's slow it down too. Oh good, she's slowing down.
Flaps 1.
Good. Let's make this turn. Slow her down. Get her back on our approach. Capture a glide slope. Now we are at a good approach, folks. Much better.
Flaps 2. Flaps 3.
I want to slow her down a lot, actually.
Flaps full.
Just go ahead and take her all the way down here. Slow her down really good, so we don't have to rush things here. So can we go
Autopilot 2, cross-check. Autopilot 1, cross-check.
down to 7,000 here? 27,000. Slow it down so we don't have to be rushing on this arrival, folks, and so we don't have no chances of missing this thing again.
Radio altimeter alive.
2,500.
My number one favorite aircraft, good question. I don't know. I don't know. Once I find one that's a favorite, then something disappoints me about it. You know what I mean? I don't know why that is, but I would say Boeing 777 is my favorite. It's crazy. It's my favorite, even though I don't fly it that much. It still is my favorite, and it really is. I actually really like that.
Spoilers half.
There we go.
Spoilers retracted.
Try to get that.
Spoilers armed.
That arm spoilers. I got it in there. Good now. It's kind of weird that I don't fly it that much, but it still is my favorite.
Autopilot 2, cross-check.
The Boeing 777.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
So what is it doing? What is it doing now? Let's find a localizer here. Why is it turning?
Autopilot 2, cross-check.
We don't want to do that. We gotta keep an eye on things, yeah. Sometimes see things get squiggly like that, right? Let's shut this here down. See, we don't need that no more. We have our way. Have our localizer set, localizer
Autopilot
established.
1, cross-check.
Okay, we have our approach. Let's get a gear down.
Gear down.
So medium on the brakes. Nice and relaxed way before you arrive into the airport, right? Non-stressful, folks. I learned my lesson too. If you don't have a good arrival, go around. Go around. You make more of a headache when you're trying to force it, because 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna crash. So there we go. Put that glide slope. You see that? It's gonna be a good landing, folks. Denver traffic, this is United 1979 Heavy, currently on final, runway 16 right. Well, during our missed approach go around, we got to see a site of Denver, downtown Denver, the city itself, which was pretty cool. I've never seen that before. That was a good sighting there. Good landing here, folks. Camera's just right around here. I want to center this landing here. Probably gonna take the autopilot off here very soon.
1,000.
Okay, let's get ready to take it into manual. What do you say? Huh? Let's do it. Let's take it off, put it in manual now. Let's manually bring this baby in. Give it a couple seconds. Let's go. There we go.
500.
Now we got full control. Autopilot's off.
400.
Bring her in.
Land green, checked.
Push on the nose a little bit.
300.
Pull up just a little bit.
200. 100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5. Retard. Minimum.
Nacelle. Ground spoilers. Reverse green.
Nice.
Knots.
Good landing, folks. We got her in there. Woo! All right. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the applause. Thank you, people. Thank you. Who was that? I got a nice applause from somebody. Appreciate it. Thank you. Pleased on that landing there. Okay, let's do a couple things here. I would like to once we do park, I would like to
Flaps 3.
take a view
Flaps
as
1.
to how good
Flaps
this landing
0.
was. I want to see how our touchdown was. Okay, let's do a quick rating review once we land this baby. Once we put it at the terminal here. I like to see windows, wheels touched, how clean that landing was. I want to see that. Let's taxi. Okay, you can shut these things off here. We're good with that. Denver ground, this is United 1979 Heavy. Land runway 16 right, depart runway via Delta 5. Okay, let's taxi to the terminal. We're going here.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the lights.
We'll just we're gonna turn right via Foxtrot and turn into the international parking. We'll make this right. We'll make this a left-hand turn here into what is this? This is turn. This is Bravo. This is Bravo Sierra. Make this turn here. And we'll come up in here. We'll park up in here, folks. Let's park over here to let's park over here on this wing and get folks. There's no traffic, so we'll go ahead and cross the park over here and stuff. You know for a fact we know it. And let's rewind. Let's look at the tape. Let's give us a parking rating, folks. After this, we'll park right here. I think this is good. Here's our guy. See how close we're going to be able to get to him here. We have that visual. There you go. Okay. Engines off, folks. Shut the engines down here. Let's put our parking brakes on. And then let's go ahead and rewind the tape. Park brakes on.
Park brake on.
And let's see if we gauge let's do a couple things too before we do the rewind as far as our landing. Let's go ahead and let's kill the engines here, see if our gate attaches to us. Let's see if that's gonna happen here. Okay, let's see. Is our gate going? Gate's not moving. Okay, how about this? Let's shut off the speaking. There we go. I can hear it now. There it is. There it is. You can extend out to us or no? Let's see what it does. Ah, here it is. There it is. It's extending out to us. Okay, good deal. That's what we want. We want to hear that. Let's go ahead and well, before we put on externals and all that here, biggest thing is I want to see whether it's going to connect to us or not here, which is good. Let's go ahead, folks, and let's just do a rewind here. I want to see what our arrival looks like. Let's toggle here and let's check it out real quick and see. Let's see what our approach looked like. We'll take it back.
Speed.
Take it back right around here.
Flaps full.
Let's fast forward a little bit here.
1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200.
That nose tilt up a little bit here.
100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard.
Nice. Nice. Notice the wings that respond effectively. Actually, I think it really does, but the replay doesn't show the wings, the air brakes. So let's try a different view here. Let's try a passenger's view here on this ride.
Speed, speed, speed.
See, can